Hello, everyone. My name is Jonathan Delgado, and today I will be giving you a walkthrough of the app I created, which is called ShredSwap. So, obviously, since you are a new user, you're going to want to go in and create an account. It's a very simple create an account process. You're just going to enter your email, create a password, verify that password, enter your first name, last name, and then your date of birth. And then you're also going to want to enter your phone number. After you enter your phone number, we're going to ask you for a 6-digit verification code just to make sure that it's you. And then obviously we're going to ask you to enter your payment information just because you will be buying and selling gear using this app. So you want to have a card that you could just instantly buy stuff with, or if you sell stuff, you want a card on there so you could have your money being deposited to an account. So after that, you're just going to get it with the GIF again, and you're going to go over here and click the big check mark so you can be greeted with the main dashboard of the app. So on the main dashboard, you're going to have your snowboard essentials. You're going to have some recommended boards as well as recently viewed items. So for the snowboard essentials, if you go ahead and click that, you're going to have your suggested for you items, some category items, and then obviously your recently viewed again. So if let's say you want to look at these pants that were suggested for you, just go ahead, click on them. You could read the little description about them, send the offer, buy the item, or you could just go back and look at the other items that are suggested for you. Let's say you want to look at some categorized items and you want to look at boots, click boots. You could look at all these boots, scroll down until you find a pair that you like. Let's say you like this first pair, you can just click on it, read about them, buy them, go to the seller's profile, read a little bit more about them, just so you're comfortable from buying from them. So let's go back to this page. So this page is just gonna solely have items that are suggested for you, categories, and items that you recently view will filter through the bottom section down here. So for the search section, you're gonna obviously it's gonna be a pretty basic search section. You're gonna have some recent searches, as well as you'll be able to type in some new searches that you want. Let's say you want to buy this huck knife right here that you recently looked up. You're gonna go ahead and click on it. You're going to be greeted with the sales page again, which is just the description of the item. You could go here and click on the user's profile. It's going to have the price of the item and then the buy now button. Let's say you want to buy this. You're going to click buy now. You're going to be greeted with this page. It's going to have the price, shipping price, a little bit of a description of the item, some photos, and then you can add more items to get free shipping and things like that. So let's just go here and click check out. Very simple because you entered a payment option at the beginning of the sign-in process. You can just click and pay. It'll be that simple for any item that you want to purchase. So let's go back here, and then you'll be greeted back with that page. So this is the selling feature of the app. Here, the user will be able to obviously sell their items. They'll be able to add photos of their items up here in this blank section. They can add a description of the item, some info regarding the category, the brand, the condition, and the price, and then some info about the some shipping info that's needed obviously for all the shipping companies. So the size of the parcel and then the weight. And then here on the second sell an item page, you're going to be able to have the opportunity to boost your listing by adding what color it is, like colorways, color palettes, things like that. What kind of style you would think it is, so that it could just be tailored to specific search sections for users to find your items easier. You can enhance your listings here as well, but it's going to take a little bit of a cut from the money that you're making off the item. Sweet. So there you go. You posted your item. You're good to go. Let's go over here to the messages. On the messaging feature, very basic messaging feature. You're just going to be able to talk to people that you want to buy from or people that are trying to buy from you. So let's go to this first message right here. So this guy saw that you liked one of his items and he messaged you about it. So let's go ahead and message him back. So it looks like you liked one of his gloves, and you want to offer him a little bit lower just because you don't think that the price that he has is really fair for what he's selling. So you're going to go ahead and send that offer. Pretty simple. Let's click back down here. Awesome. So it seems like he wants to sell him for the price that you offered him. And after that, you're going to be greeted here with this little location service, which you can click on, and it's just going to be his preferred meetup location where he feels safe, where he's on most of his meetups, and where he thinks that you would feel safe as well. So you can just go back over here to the messages. Awesome. And then you can also go here to the profile feature. And the profile feature is just going to consist of your profile that you made. So this is going to be your marketplace right here. Users are going to be able to tell if you were active today, how many items you sold. They can go in here and look at how many stars you have. These are the number of reviews that you have. So right now you have 13 reviews from your 15 sold items. Here a little bio. So it looks here like we are selling old gear in Denver, Colorado, and they can message the user with any questions or offers that they have. You'll also be able to see how many followers the user has and how many people they're following. You can see their likes, saved items, and then reviews as well. Let's hop in here. The main feature of the profile section would just be the settings to me personally. So here you can actually go in and look at your shred swap balance. In your shred swap balance, you could actually just see if you have any money in there from past sales. You can go in and look at past sales. So let's say you have to refund someone. This will be the section that you do that in. So you'd go in here, click on the person you want to refund, and go ahead and refund them. You could also transfer the money from your shred swap balance to your bank account using this section of the settings as well. And then you will also be able to change things like your username, your email, your password, your profile picture, the About Me section. So, like your name, your first name, your last name, your date of birth, your interests. You can change up your bio. You could also link in a website if you have an online presence, but you're just using this app as like a second platform to sell on. And then obviously the country that you are in so we can know where you are going to be buying products from. And then after that, you can go over here and insert some interests and sizes. So some styles that you might like, some brands that you're really interested in, your sizes. So your boot size, your helmet size, your jacket size, and your pant size, just so we could tailor the searches more personally to the user. That way they're not scrolling and scrolling through things that they don't want to see, and they can just instantly find the stuff that they want and just buy it. In your preferences, these are just going to be notification preferences like push notifications, emails, and text notifications. Here we have our privacy, so you're going to be able to allow other users to view your number, allow other users to view your email, allow access to location services, and then save listing photos to your camera roll. So yeah, that is pretty much the settings section of the profile feature. Let's hop back over to this main page so we can check out the locate a local reseller feature. So in this feature, you're gonna obviously, like the name states, you're gonna be able to locate local sellers. This is a feature that I didn't find many of the competitor apps that I was looking at actually provide to their users. And I think it's something that would really benefit those apps as well as mine. So here you could obviously look at these pins. These are all going to be sellers that you have in your area. So right now the area is Denver, and we have a pretty good amount of sellers in this area. So you can go ahead and here and click a pin. This is going to take you to the seller's profile. You can look here at the items that they're selling, their reviews, what they've liked. You can go ahead and message them or just instantly buy off of them. In this section, you're also going to be able to look at your recent meetups, so people that you've met up with in the past, just in case you want to keep track of them, and look at their marketplace, see if they posted anything new that you might want to buy. And you also have suggested sellers that you might potentially want to buy from, just because what they're selling might you might actually be interested in. Yeah, so that is pretty much a breakdown of the mobile Shred Swap app. So this is the iPad version of Shred Swap. The sign-in process is very similar to the mobile, so we're just gonna skip through it, just fly through it. Again, this one is very similar to the mobile one, just because I thought that it should be, because it's like a tablet. It's very similar to a mobile device. It's just a little bit bigger. So on the dashboard, you're gonna have your snowboard essentials and some snowboards that we think that you might be interested in. You can click in here on your snowboard essentials. You're going to be greeted with your suggested items as well as your categories. So let's say this time you're going to go and shop for a helmet because you need a new helmet. Just click on helmets. You can go and view this one. If you don't like this one, just go back and look at the other options that we have for you in the helmets category of the app. Let's go back over to Snowboard Essentials. So yeah, Snowboard Essentials is very just similar to the mobile version of the app in that case. So let's go over here to the search. Well, the search is actually just your Snowboard Essentials. So you can click here, search anything. Let's say you want that huck knife again. Boom, there it is. You could go ahead and buy it. Let's go ahead and just check out. Cool, success. You going ahead and bought that board. You will also be able to sell items on the tablet version. So you can go ahead and insert your images, add a description, add that info is like the categories, the brands, the condition, and the price again, the shipping info. And then you can make some last minute edits here to your listing. You could boost your listing. And yeah, let's just go ahead and post. And success, you've posted your listing. So for the tablet version, I wanted this one to be the last version to actually offer messaging. So this is a messaging feature. Again, very similar to the mobile one. We're going to go ahead and use white as an example again. So it's going to be those gloves again. Very similar to the mobile. You can go ahead here and see where you guys are going to meet and things like that. So, and then let's just hop in here to the profile. Again, you're going to have the profile's activity status, his reviews, his stars, some likes, some saves. You're going to be able to view his followers and his following, as well as obviously the items that he's selling and he has sold in the past. So let's go up here to the settings. Again, you're going to be able to view your shred swap balance, make those deposits over to your bank account if you made any sales, refund any sellers that you have to refund just because sales didn't go well or anything like that, or just have a place to go and see where go ahead and keep track of your sales. So again, you can make edits to your profile, so your username, your email, password, profile picture, first name, or anything in the about me section, your bio, your interests, things like that. Go ahead and save that. You can also mess around with your interests and sizing just to tailor the searches more to you, make it more personal for the user, preferences, privacy, and then vacation mode. This is actually something that I wasn't able to get into on the mobile app, but the vacation mode will just allow the seller to kind of lock their profile for a certain amount of time. So let's say I'm going out of town for 10 days and I won't be able to sell. I don't want anybody going on and trying to buy something from me when I'm not in town. So I'll just turn on that vacation mode. It'll lock my profile, make sure no one's buying from me, trying to message me while I'm out of town. So yeah, that is pretty much it for the tablet version of the app. Like I said, it's very similar to your very similar to my mobile version, just because I believe that a tablet is just an increased size of a mobile device. So yeah, let's go ahead and hop into my desktop version. Alrighty, so now we have my desktop version of the app. So we're just gonna go ahead, create our account or sign in, boom, boom, boom. Same steps, very simple, very quick. So for my desktop version, I wanted to just start limiting features. So for this one, you're going to only solely be able to buy and sell and just view products or profiles. You won't be able to interact with sellers and message them. You won't be able to locate them using the local reseller locator or anything like that. It's just strictly buy, sell, trade, and just like view products online. So yeah, let's start off here in the dashboard. Since it is desktop, you can go ahead and actually scroll around now. You can play around with that a little bit more. So here you're going to be greeted with some of your likes. So let's say you like this jacket right here. You can go ahead, make sure it's still on sale. You can send the buyer an offer or just instantly buy it now or add it to your cart or just keep reading the description and holding on to it until you want to buy it. We can go over here to our snowboard essentials. You're going to have some recommended snowboards as well as the suggested for you items. So let's say you like this abstract. You can go in here, view the abstract. Let's say that you want to send the buyer an offer. You just send them an offer. You can add it to your cart. Very simple. You could also search for things in here by going to the search bar and just searching for that hook knife. You can go ahead and buy it. So you're going to have your shipping address. You're going to enter some payment info, or you could just buy it with Apple Pay. So very simple that way. As well as the other apps, I also wanted to add that kind of category feature to here just to have things more organized. So here we have our goggles, our helmets, our boots, and our board categories. So we can go ahead and click through each one of those and to see what you would like to buy today. Here's the selling feature for the desktop version. Very simple. Just add your photos, add your description, the category, the brand, the condition. You could add the color, the source of the item if you thrifted it, if it's just been a personal item that you don't use anymore, the style, and then the age of the item. just because that's pretty important. And then obviously the basic shipping info as well. Go ahead, post listing, and bam. Here you are greeted with your profile after selling, just so that you could see the post, how the post looks on your profile, see if you want to keep it, see if you want to change it. So this is how your profile is going to look to other users when they look you up online. If they want to buy something from your marketplace, again, they're going to be able to see how many people you're following, your followers, your likes, your saved, your reviews, how many stars you have. And then here, you can also just personally make some changes to your profile. This is the most limited preference section other than the wearable, just because I wanted users to just use the mobile one to make those big changes, not have to rely on to going on a computer to make those changes. So here you're only really going to be able to change like profile settings, things like that. Things like your username, your email, your password. If you change your name, you can change your name, change your bio, change the country that you're in. Go in here to your preferences. You get some email notifications, so like some news on some new features, some new updates, some promotions that we might have. Then you can enhance your experience. So for shopping updates, you could get tips for selling if you're a seller, and then you can turn on your suggested items just if you want them. This my shred swap link is actually something you can click on that will create a just like a link for your marketplace. So you could send it over to people like, yo, come check out my marketplace, see if they want to purchase off of you. So yeah, pretty much that is the desktop version. Very simple, limited on features, but I honestly love it, and it was the one that I think I had the most struggle with designing wise, just because it was new. But yeah, so now let's hop into my wearable. Alrighty, so this is the final variant of the Shred Swap app, which is the wearable. So the sign in process is just a little bit different. So let's go here and click create account. You're going to be greeted with this QR code, which you're going to scan with your phone or your tablet so that you could actually complete the sign in process on a mobile device. That way you aren't like stuck to just looking at your wrist and trying to sign in on something that's really small. So after that, you're going to click on the QR link, go in here. This one is limited to 3 features, but I think the functionality of these features are just they really just help benefit ShredSwap as a whole for any users that have wearable devices. So let's start off here with the messages feature. So any message that you have on your mobile device on ShredSwap, you're going to be able to look at on your wearable device. So we have that Wyatt Webster message example again here. Go ahead and message him. Since it is mobile, since it is a wearable, you're not going to be able to type on the actual device. We're gonna have preloaded responses for you. So it seemed that he saw that you were interested in this item. Let's go ahead and let him know that you are still interested. So he's asking you to let him know where you would like to meet up. So let's go here to respond. This preloaded response option is just going to be your preferred meetup location, just somewhere where you've done a lot of meetups at, somewhere where you feel safe, somewhere where you think he's going to feel safe as well. Just go ahead and send in that location. And cool, it seems like he wants to meet up with you tomorrow at 12. So there you have that all set up for you. Just hop back over to the main page. We also have our meetups section. So this is like the main function of the wearable, is just the meetups reminder. So here you're gonna get reminded of all your meetups, past meetups, new meetups. So yeah, let's hop into this one. So it seems like Owen wants to meet with us. You're going to be given the location of where he wants to meet. You're going to have the option to accept or reject his meeting request, and then you're going to have some info on the time and date of when Owen wants to meet. So let's say this all works out for you and the location isn't too far, the day works, the time works. Let's just go ahead and accept. Cool, you've accepted the meetup. You're going to be reminded that you've accepted, and then you're going to come back over. You just click on the check mark, go back over to the meetups section. As well as people requesting to meet with you, you're also going to be able to view your upcoming meetups. That way, you won't be able to have the chance to forget that you created a meetup with someone. So you'll be reminded the day before that you have a meetup with someone. So for example, this person has a meetup with Olivia Bloom tomorrow at 2, and you're going to be given the location as well as those details just so that you won't forget. So yeah, it's pretty much the meetup section of this app, and I think that it works really, really, really well for what I'm doing, and it just helps the sellers and buyers just be able to have somewhere to organize their meetups, not be having to cram in like multiple meetups in one day. Just a super cool way to organize that. And you're also going to be able to mess with some preferences, so your notifications, your location services, so that you could send people reminders of where you guys are meeting up, when you guys are meeting up. If you want to send locations through the messages, you're going to have to turn on that location service, and then access to personal info. So yeah, that is pretty much the wearable. Well, that is the wearable as a whole. I really hope you guys enjoyed all of these variants, and thank you guys so much for taking the time to watch this long breakdown. Thank you.